Alright, what's up guys? FPS Legend here. So, I'm back on American Truck Sim, as you guys can tell. I decided to go ahead and hop back on here because earlier today I was actually trying to make a recording of GTA 4 with LCPDR, or LCPDFR, sorry. Just something entertaining, so then some of you might like, some of you might not, with as old as the game is. I cannot do GTA 5 because I cannot run GTA 5 at this moment in time. I keep having recording issues. I don't know what the deal is, so I apologize if the videos are ever choppy in any way. I know my audio still isn't the best because of the software I'm stuck with. Right now we're on our way to fix the load from Los Angeles to go up north a little bit. I'm not sure exactly where I'm taking this load. I know it's just a quick one, so it's not going to be a very long video. We're about 15 or 20 minutes away from the pickup according to this. Anyway, I was trying to record Modern Warfare 2 yesterday. Every loading screen it would completely cut out, or any real laggy issues because of other people. I was having voiceover problems, and every time I turned around I was having an issue recording. And then I hop on LCPDFR, and for some reason one of my documents is messed up now. I may have to reinstall LCPDFR because it is completely taking a crap on me. Every time I hit the button to start it, it just goes nuts. It will not let me run LCPDFR at all. So far, no comments on a Modern Warfare video. I just posted it last night, so not sure exactly how long until I should expect something on that. And I'm still amazed at how well this game runs. Because GTA 4, when I first started recording it for you guys, I had to go through and adjust all my settings and drop things and all that good stuff. And now it's being a little bit more cooperative. You know what? Yeah, I should probably get the load first. Anyway. And I don't know what the deal is because I played it before I was recording, and my recording does not run off my graphics card. It runs off the program and the PC, or the CPU itself. And when I got to completely had a brain fart there. When I started recording GTA 4, which I was recording before I even started the game, I was having this big issue with it not wanting to. Let's see here. Let's see what grade it is. Okay, so I'll finish what I was saying here in a second. Alright, that is not the trailer we had originally. It is gone. Alright, well, it looks like we are taking this here. We're gonna go to Fresno. Never been there yet. Anyway, as soon as I started recording GTA 4, I had all these problems with frame rate drops. I mean, horrible. Down to like 14, 15 FPS, something like that. I mean, it is bad. And I just got to the point where I dropped the graphics down a little bit, and I got it to run smooth enough to record. Problem is that, sorry, I'm trying to focus on this angle here. Okay, there we go. Anyway, the problem is that I had that issue with the LCPDFR itself. Like, I could not catch a break with it no matter what I seemed to do. I don't know if it's a script issue, I don't know what it is, but I've played it a little bit here and there, and I never had an issue with it. So this might just be one of those oddball things that, hey, it happens, and just gotta do what I can to work with it. So like I said before, I'll probably end up just going through and completely redoing that, reinstalling it, getting it better off. I'm really tired, guys. I say I had to wake up fairly early, and I gotta be getting ready for work here not too long. So I'm a little out of it, not in the best at the moment, but it isn't horrible either necessarily. And I'm totally gonna do a jank ass job at parking. Fuck it, good enough. Oh, it's not gonna let me park here to sleep. Alright. Let's see here. Since the air brakes are working the right way now, I don't want to jackknife it necessarily. I have to do this big fucking run around just to get this truck parked. There we go. Gotta get some rest. Let's see here. Come on, be nice to me. Swear to God, my truck hates me. Anyway. Yeah, sorry for the long pause there, guys. I was trying to focus on what the hell I was doing. I know I'm totally going backwards right now, but the thing was not going to let me do it any other way, so... But, oops, I kind of clipped that sign. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, I kept having issues with LCPDFR, and I'm to the point where I'm like, fuck it. I've already got enough shit on my plate. I'll probably just avoid that game for a while. I doubt it's going to be something popular in demand anyway. I mean, if it is, let me know, and I'll do what I can to fix it and get some recordings out on that, but until I get a demand for it, then I'm not going to really care one bit. As for Modern Warfare 2, I plan on doing a single player playthrough here pretty shortly, as long as my software will let me. I might even do a single player go ahead at it tonight after I get off work. I'm not 100% sure exactly what I want to do along those lines quite yet. I know that when sorry guys. I know that when I get home from work tonight, I may end up doing the editing and everything for this then. I'm not exactly sure yet. Depends if I've got enough time after this recording's done before I have to get ready for work. Last couple of days for me have been a little uneasy, I guess would be the best way to put it. My girlfriend was over here for a while, and it's her time of the month, so she was really having a hard time. She got really emotional, and I'm just trying to do what I can for her at that point. Then my truck really pissed me off this weekend. As I told you guys before, I'm a mechanic, so I work on vehicles a lot, mainly my own. Keeps them, keep me from having shops pay thousands of dollars to do shit to my truck. I pay a couple $100 for what people would pay thousands to do. I had an issue with my steering column. For some reason, my steering column was always really loose, and I tore it apart a couple times already, and I've tried to fix this issue. And so today I decided to go kind of balls to, or not today, but when this all happened 2 days ago, I decided to kind of go balls to the wall with it. And I went to go pull out, it's called a pivot pin, and there's a special tool for it. The tool broke off inside of my pen. There's no way to get those out without that remover, so I tried drilling through it and all this other stuff, but when I went to drill through it... Alright guys, so as I was saying, the piece, the drill, as I was drilling it, decided to break off, of course, inside of the ignition housing that's right behind that pin. So basically, I couldn't move my key at all, even if I destroyed the whole thing. It would not turn on my truck, no battery power, nothing. I'm sorry about it kind of cutting off midway through, me jumping up a little bit, because it was so horrible, my frame rate anyway. So then I came down to the fact of how am I going to get that fixed when I'm broke as a joke right now. Well, I decided to ask the guy we live with, see if he could loan me $100 so I could go out and get one, and I ended up getting one for fairly cheap. Had to drive about 2.5 hours out of state, which was not too bad. My girlfriend and I did the trip together. We drove her car. But we went 2.5 hours out of state, and then, Jesus, my truck does not like this hill at all. Damn, come on. There you go. And, picked up the column. Had an option of a tilt steering with cruise or one, and that one he didn't even know if it worked 100%. And then I also had the option of one that was just a standard column, no cruise. And he knew that one worked because he actually had pulled that one out of a running truck before he junked it. So I went ahead and went with the one that was standard and no tilt, because I'd rather go with something that I know works and not risk it not working and having to fight to get another one, and just a whole cluster of crap, you know. Let's see here. I did get the multiplayer mod installed for this game, so I mean I may end up doing some multiplayer videos here not too long. Really just depends on what I end up wanting to do, and if I enjoy the multiplayer, if it's too much, things along those lines, because I want to say that when I first looked into it, the multiplayer, it actually uses my same profile, so I don't have to change trucks or nothing, but it will take, it will actually take, like, up to like 500 people on the whole map at once. So it's pretty dramatic on how many people can be involved. Now that we're getting out of the city area, I shouldn't have any really frame rate issues. I don't typically, so it should be okay. Fuck that, I am not dropping down to 40. I will stay speedy and take the fucking fine for that. If I can make that turn, and I can. Really shouldn't have done that. Really don't care right now. Getting more frustrated with it right now than anything. So I'll just keep it set, because I know as soon as I get through here, it's going to go right back, yep, to 55. Anyway, I ended up driving out of state, getting the steering column, coming back, and I spent, let me see, by the time we went there, got back with the parts, and then I decided to go ahead and put it in that night, just to make sure I had everything working and running right. Because yesterday was my day off, and that's when my girlfriend was her last day here, because she lives about an hour and a half away from me, and I went ahead and wanted to make sure I had my truck for tomorrow, or yesterday. Man, I am so tired right now. I ended up getting it all put in and installed, no issues, and I think I was in bed by 1 o'clock, something like that, 1:30. And I mean, not in the afternoon, and it was 1 o'clock in the morning. Could have been a lot worse, isn't too horrible. I just went ahead and got all of it taken care of. Now my truck runs great, no more loose steering. The only thing I have issues with is my wipers for some reason randomly kick on. And I have the issue with it does not cancel my steering. So let's say I turn on my right turn signal, I turn right, and as soon as I straighten out the wheel to go straight again, you know how your turn signal shuts off? Mine doesn't. I had to turn it off myself. It does it both directions. My old one only did it going right, and now it does it did cancel itself going left, but I think it's because I had to put some of the parts from my other column into this one to get it to work right. And it's a whole cluster of crap. And it doesn't help that my mom's car, she has a 2006 Impala, and a great car. I mean, I'm a GM guy. I love my Chevys. I really do. And I already know that's probably going to cause some controversy in comments if anybody hears that, but I really don't care. I'm a GM guy. I like my Chevys. They seem to be really reliable to me. They don't usually have any issues for me, nothing like that. And I have my mom's Impala. We got it for a little over $2,000 or a little under $2,000, something like that. I want to say 2,400, tax, title, plates, everything. And goddamn, this hill is horrible. My truck is not liking it. And she needed basically a whole front suspension, so we got her new control arms, tie rod ends, all that good stuff. Everything minus struts and wheel bearings. So I took everything apart, was going and fixing it all. And luckily enough, her whole steering box has to be replaced now. And on top of that, both of her front struts are bad, so it's dragging anytime she gets around gravel. The whole front end's ripping the gravel out of the ground when she backs up. So she needs new front struts and a steering box. It's all going to be here probably tomorrow, maybe today. And then that's going to be a nice project in itself. And I have a lot to do this upcoming week. Girlfriend's birthday, got to figure that out. It's on the 1st of August, so it's going to be quite interesting to figure that out. That's kind of cool though. I just noticed they incorporated a runaway truck lane. That is really nice that they incorporated that, because it's something that I guess it's more of a realism aspect. I don't know in this game if you ever actually need it, but I guess if, for instance, your air brake's locked on, you know, your truck's broken, so your air brake's locked up, or you know, they completely lost pressure, it wouldn't do anything, and all of a sudden you're going down the road and you can't stop. And it's a realistic scenario, so it's a possibility that runaway truck lane might be a good thing to help. But you can always engine brake, you can always jake brake, you know, whatever. It's just air brakes that would really cause that type of thing. Yeah, and I was going down the highway, I was doing 80, 85 in a 70 mile an hour zone, because in my state we only have 70 miles an hour zone, and we were heading to get that steering column. My girlfriend kind of came to the conclusion, she's like, you know, perfect date for us, really just to be to go on the highway and take a day drive, you know, go out of state for a few hours, come back, and just to drive. I'm like, you know, you come up with the money to do it, why not? I know it won't be in her car again, because her transmission's about shot. Stupid little Honda Accord driving me insane. Thing's not a bad car, but man, the transmission, it needs replaced or something. It's horrible, and I'm not allowed to work on those cars that she owns because her dad is a complete asshole. And I still cannot get over the realism effect of this game. How nice all the textures are, and how everything is smooth, you know, between the gameplay, and you can use every single button basically on this truck. You've got all the terrain, the lighting, it's beautiful. The thing is, I have this thing almost maxed out on graphics, which is amazing. I mean, I'm so happy I can run this. A lot of times I can't run very many games. A lot of it's because of my RAM, not my processor, and definitely not my graphics card. My graphics card can take quite a bit. But my RAM and processor really causes me some problems. Our processor's only a i5 dual core, around like 3.4, 3.3, I think 3.4 with turbo boost, which I do have mine overclocked to 3.4. And I didn't mean turbo boost, I meant overclocked. It's like a 10-year-old motherboard. It's made by Asus, I want to say. And I don't know what it supports, but it's got 2 channels for RAM. It's got dual channel RAM instead of just like one set of 2 cards. It's got 2 sets of 2 cards, if you guys get what I'm saying. And I have this set of Ripjaw, is it V series or something like that, and it's a really good RAM set. It's DDR3, which is what mine runs, and it's the same speed as the cards I have, but it's got the cooling fins and stuff on it. The RAM cards I have, I only have 4 gigs of RAM. I put the other ones in with the 4 gigs, and it will not boot up. It's completely does not want to boot up if I put that in there. And I've even tried putting in, I have a set of 3 gigs that's made to go in like this, and I put that in with the 4, and I got it to boot up once, and it wouldn't do it. And I even changed the slots. The slots don't matter. It'll run perfectly fine with my 4 gigs of RAM on the different channel than this channel. It has to do with adding more than 4 gigs, and I'm almost wondering if it only supports 4 gigs or like 6 or something. Alright, let's see here. Right there. And but yeah, it only lets me run that RAM, and I don't know what the deal is with it, but it's just really picky, I guess. I don't know, I might try and get that other G-Series RAM to work, because if I can get 8 gigs of RAM, I mean, I'll run stuff a lot better than I already do. But I have some issues. I mean, half the games I play, I'm pushing almost all of the RAM I can, that I have. I mean, I'm literally pushing every drop of performance from RAM that I have. RAM, not even in a city environment, I'm just going straight down the highway. You know, I play GTA 4, it maxes out my RAM. It's 100% almost steady. And I think that's part of why I'm having issues with it today. I wonder if my RAM cards are starting to crap out or something. And I've even tried to switching them out for just the other RAM cards and seeing if it would run just those RAM cards, and they're only 2 gig cards each, so it's only 4 gigs of RAM I'm adding. So it's the same amount I'm running, and I've switched them out with only those cards, and it still will not run with those RAM cards. I don't get it, but what am I to do? I mean, I'm stuck with what I've got. There's nothing I can really do at that point. I'm really kind of excited for this game for when I get a little bit more money built up and do some more trips, because I cannot wait to start my own business and get some more garages. I still have to pay back the loan of $100 grand. I already paid back the $50,000 loan, so I don't have too much horribly to do. And you know, I might do another recording of a different game tonight, and I might just honestly play this and see how far I get on it, and then do another recording later, maybe of this or something else. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do yet. But just keep looking out for my videos and try and get at least one in every day or every other day, something along those lines. So far I've been pretty good about pushing one every 2 days. Like I said, I want to at least get another video in today, and that might work. It might not quite sure yet. But hey, you know how well that works at times. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you do. I love this. It's amazing on how much detail every little thing has, even the vehicles that move past you. And I've got a GMC Sonoma with a 5-speed, and which means it's a manual shift transmission. And it's only a 92, so it's got some age on it. It's got like 180,000 miles, but for the state I live in, rust is very, very, very common. And it has no rust, not a speck of it anywhere. It's beat up, there's not a drop of rust on it. So you're going to end up rebuilding the whole front end, and after the front end's done, I'll replace my windshield because it's cracked pretty bad. And And then I'll probably start doing some minor stuff, stuff that's not major but needs to be done. Like I'll go ahead and pull the motor, rebuild it, pull the transmission, rebuild it. Just minor stuff, at least in my eyes. Is that really a lowered? Okay, I was gonna say if that's a lowered GMC, I'm gonna kick somebody's ass because I cannot stand when people lower trucks like to the ground. You know, a slight leveling job or something, that's not a bad look on trucks. But when you slam those trucks to the fucking pavement, I can't stand it. It's people that put, 40-inch rims, all to their own. I'll say we each have our own tastes and we each enjoy our own things, but for me personally, I don't like it. I'd rather have a lifted truck any day over a lowered truck. Actually, I'd rather have a stock truck, because you lift them, you're putting so much wear and tear on the suspension, and when you lower them, they just look ridiculous in my opinion. Like I said, everybody's gonna have their own opinion on that, so I'm not trying to start anything with it. But what I'm trying to do is just, I guess, voice my opinion, if that makes any sense. Everybody has the right to, whether it's comments or speaking through a video, whatever. Looks like we're coming up on our destination not too long now. It says we got less than 15 minutes from our destination. So, and I'm probably not going to be able to get this edited and posted before I go to work. I will see what I can do after I get ready for work. If I got enough time, I will. Because I'm supposed to be getting ready about now. So I'll have to finish this drop and this recording and then go get ready and see if I got time after I get ready. Yeah, and work's been really kind of assholes lately about being shaven and all this shit. And they've got my hours all sorts of screwed up. They've got me at one point from, I think they have me set from like 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. The next day they have me like 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. And the next day they have me like 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. They've got me all sorts of screwed up today, this week. Can't beat last week though, because last week they had me 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. for 2 days, and then 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. 2 days. And I was like, what the fuck's this? I'm like, I had like a day off in between, but I'm like, this shit's ridiculous. It drives me insane. I would much rather have morning shifts overnight because they're so much busier. It keeps me going, and I don't sit around bored going, what the hell am I doing? It's one of those things where I cannot stand to be bored out of my mind. Alright, maybe I have been to Fresno before. I think I have been here before. I didn't think I've been here. Let's see here. Any traffic coming to my left? Nope, all good. Let's see what we got here. Let's see here. Where are we taking this to? Texaco? Is that what it's called here? Alright, let's see where they want us to drop this. Looks like I'm not the only one out here driving tonight. Oh, come on. I gotta stop doing that. That drives me insane. Alright, let's park it myself. Alrighty. So they want it right behind me. Alright. Do this. Pull this trailer straight. As sharp as I can get it right there. Alright, now that I got this going where I want it, go ahead and angle that this way. Let's see here. The hardest part about this is really making sure your front end doesn't hit anything, because you get that front end swing. And then on top of that, you gotta watch, for instance, on my right hand side there, I've got that pole, or whatever you want to call this, the support for that piping that's right in my way. See, now I'm not straight, so I gotta pull forward a little bit. See if I can straighten out this trailer and just back it straight up. Let's see here. Straightened out. Come on. And come on. There it goes. Alright. Trailer's dropped off, loads delivered. Sorry it's a bit quiet there, but I'm trying to make sure that I focus on what I'm doing. Oh Lord. Anyway, once again guys, I gotta get off here, get ready for work. I'll try and get this posted up sometime tonight. If you guys like this video, then make sure you hit that like button, show it to your friends, subscribe, and keep watching my channel for more updates.